Hello everyone, welcome back to day 15 of the 100 Days of UI Design Challenge. Today we are designing an animated, special, fun, classic, colorful, playful, and it involves food, so it's also my favorite website. This is going to be one of the coolest UI designs we've ever done in a really long time, and I am so excited to show this to you guys. It uses many advanced techniques of UI design, and the end product is so good. You definitely want to place this on your portfolio. So let's just jump right into the demo. This is the demo of what we're going to be building today. When you click on one of these, it gives you this beautiful cover the whole screen up animation, covers up the whole screen, fresh look and feel, beautiful images, radial gradients coming from the insides. The whole thing is a whole lighting experience in itself. There's text, there is images, there is splashes, there is radial gradients. I don't think we've left a lot of advanced UI design techniques in this design. Again, this is going to be one of the most special designs we've ever made. You can also change these images to have characters of video games or something. Just introduce stuff, and this is going to be one of the most amazing UI designs we've ever done in a really long time. Let me just make my camera smaller because I completely forgot about that. Again, no worries. This is the UI design we're going to be making today. Beautiful page, splashes coming in from every direction, a very fresh look and feel, radial gradients giving off the subtle lightning that you need, character sliders transforming into full page animations. The most beautiful UI design we've ever made on stream. Check this out. Check out these animations, like just so smooth, so cool. Just this text is on point. There's a splash of everything, every color. There's a beautiful but subtle radial gradient, so it doesn't look quite monotonous. The color contrast is perfect. Every image makes sense, and this is going to be honestly one of those designs that you do not want to miss. Let's just start making this UI design because I am so extremely excited to show you guys what we're going to be building today. This is going to be by far one of the most amazing, mind-blowing UI designs we've ever made. You definitely want this on your portfolio, you guys. So without any delay at all, let's just see how we're going to make this UI design. Let's just get started. I am so happy, so excited, just like this frame that's in front of you, to show you what we're building today. Thank you guys so much for joining us live. Again, I apologize for the delays we've had today. No worries. So the very first thing you're going to do, we were just fixing things, making sure everything was perfect for you. Alright, let's just jump right into how we're going to make this. The very first thing you're going to do, obviously, is have Figma installed on your device. If you don't, go to Figma downloads, click on figma.com/downloads, and you're going to install it on your desktop, on your MacBook, wherever the hell you want to install it. Just complete the installer, click on the instructions, and that's going to take you through the process of installing Figma. Very guided, very nice process. Once you're done with that, we're going to start inside of our Figma application. You're going to be treated with a screen that looks kind of like this. Of course, it's not going to have a lot of these pages, but you can take those pages from us. So you're going to click on create new, and then that's going to give you the option to create a new design file. This is the format in which we're going to be making this UI design. Again, everyone, thank you so much for joining me live. Say hi in the chat. This is such an amazing day. Last Wish says let's begin. Obviously, Last Wish, thank you so much for joining us. Let's just jump right into it. The very first thing we're going to do is click on the frame, click inside of our file, and that is going to give us a beautiful frame. We'll just resize it really quickly, and you guys are going to be amazed at how quickly we get this design done today, you guys. This is one of the most mind-blowing, epic UI designs ever. Alright, the next thing we want to take care of is, we saw in our demo that we had 3 different sections, and one of the things that people don't get right a lot of the times is their spacing and distance and height and width of all of these is not always equal. This causes so much worry, and I'm just going to demonstrate that in just a moment. So you see how this long width right here is 1920. You're going to divide that by 3 because you're going to have 3 different columns, and that's going to give you 640. Sorry, 640. I'm just thinking of maths. All right, so we have a width of 640, and then your height is going to be complete, which is 1080. So now you have to absolutely make sure that is that right? Yes, it is right. I'm always questioning maths. All right, 640 by 1080 is going to be the width and height for the 3 different containers of this UI design. Let's just give them a rough color, not worry about what the exact color is going to be. Just BROWN, because we want to have a brown here, and these are going to be just the common HTML colors. You can obviously change them in the end, and we will, but right now I just want to get these out of the way because there is so much to cover today, you guys, and this is going to be one of the most fun, quickest UI design streams we have ever done on the life of this channel. The best animations ever. Do not miss this. All right, now we're going to start importing our images because currently we have this empty frame and there are these rough colors, but they do not look anything like these beautiful gradients, like these perfect colors, and that's only going to happen once you have a reference image to pick the colors from. Now obviously you know this, you're going to have to go to the Discord group, which is inside of your live chat and also inside of the Discord community. Sorry, inside the description. Let me just paste the link very, very quickly in the live chat. If you haven't yet joined our Discord, what are you doing? Just give me a moment and let's just get this out there for everyone. Again, Discord is where we're going to be talking about the future of this channel and also all of the assets that we're using for 100 days of UI design. So important. Discord is where you're going to get all of your images and stuff. Just give me a moment and I'll just copy and paste the invitation because then it becomes really, really easy for everyone to join us. All right, and now we have in our live chat the link for the Discord group. Inside of the live chat, we've pinned the comment of the Discord group, and now you can really, really easily have your own access inside of the Discord community and also get access to all of the images that we're using for this UI design. So you're just going to click on, you're going to go to your Discord group and download the images that are for the folder of day 15. I'm going to show you what you're going to find today in the day 15 folder. Let me just navigate. I downloaded this off of Discord. Again, this is day 15 folder and it's going to have these 3 different sections. You want these sections because you're having 3 different sections in the actual UI design as well. We'll just start from the brown one. It's called coffee. It has 3 different images and we're just going to export them right here. Take our very, very first image, place it around here, and you're just going to make sure it's quite cropped. Take our second image, place it right here. Just make sure it's in the middle. And it doesn't really matter which of these 2 images you use because these are of different sizes. It would be suggested to make sure to use the same ones because that would make things look much, much better. We're going to resize it, make it smaller, place this guy in the center. Let's just make this smaller as well. Place this guy in the center, and that's going to give you your really, really beautiful, beautiful effect of things coming out of these splashes. And then we're going to jump into the animation part as well. All right. Say hi everyone in the chat. Again, I apologize for the delay today. We were just making sure everything was right and then a whole fiasco happened. Anyways, we are now jumping into the colors of the first section. We're going to take this section. You're always going to make sure you have a radial gradient because that is how you have these beautiful light splashes coming out from inside of the image. That is what gives your image the edge. We'll just put on radial and now choose our color of light brown. This I like. I think I'm going to go with 922 500, and now the darker color is also coming from the coffee beans. If you're not too happy with the weird drop shadow you end up in the first place, that's actually a good sign. You want to make sure you choose the right colors, and it does take some time before you get them right. This is really close to black right now, which I don't like, so I'm just going to change around the colors, and you see the pixels here, so you can kind of see where we're going with this. All right, check this out, guys. This actually looks pretty good. And I make all of the colors and stuff right here on stream, so sometimes it's a little bit wonky, but this today looks actually really good. You know what, let's just take a few colors from the coffee as well, because I think we're lacking in that right now. Let's just take this, get this from the darker crevices, and check this out. This is so pretty now. This looks good. I'm going to go ahead with this. All right, this looks quite good actually. All right, now that we're done with that, we're going to get to our second section immediately. Click on Ctrl+Shift+K, get your images from the Discord community right now, because if you haven't yet, you're going to miss out on the best 100 days of UI design ever. We're going to click on open, and that's going to give us our main image. Click outside of the frame, oops, take your image, make it smaller, and just make sure it fits the 640 width. If it isn't yet, make sure this icon is clicked and click on 640, and that's going to give you this really nicely scaled and managed image. Again, one thing you want to make sure of now is you want your pineapple images not to collide with the coffee image, and you're going to make sure of that by looking at how we've positioned things right here. So you're going to make sure none of these are on the same edges. They're on the same lines, but they're not on top of each other. Always very important to make sure this is in the same direction, this is in the same direction, and this is in the same direction. Speaking of directions, I'm just going to quickly take my images from over here. You can download them from the Discord group, because you have everything in the Discord group. Sometimes I miss things here, but the Discord group is absolutely having everything. We'll just take these images, copy and paste them, zoom in. Again, this is going to be the quickest build we've ever done on this stream, you guys, and it's going to be the most beautiful animation ever. You can put this on your portfolio, and it is going to be one of the best projects there. I can guarantee that. The animation and the level of advanced UI design techniques on this one is super duper insane, super duper cool. Anyways, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to change the colors. Again, this is right now is really important for choosing the colors this time, because if you choose the right colors, then when you make your animations go full screen like this, you can go with the exact same colors, and going with the exact same colors is also really fun and radiant. That is a super cool technique that you wish you have known of. Like, it would be so awesome if you know of this technique. It's just going to take your UI design game on a different level. Let's just choose a color from these images. You want to choose a color from these images so that it at least looks related. It doesn't seem too out of place. We're just going to take a light shade from over here, and I think that is plenty of light. Like, that's a lot of light shade. Nope, this looks good. Let's just change the colors a little bit here. Make sure this rod is moving around, so you have an idea of what you're going to be doing that day, at that point. Let's just give this rod a little bit of difference. This looks good. We'll just drag this rod out a little bit. Again, start to play around with this, and that's going to give you so much control over what you're doing. Last Wish says, hi, I'm not getting day 15 drive link. You know what, let's just fix that. Let's see if it's uploaded to, just give me a moment. We'll just fix that right away for you guys. Give me a moment. Pratham says hello Pratham, welcome back. So we're just right now making sure that all of you guys have our links. Give me a moment. And again, I come here live every single day at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Today was a little bit of a mishap, but we're back, and that's the most important thing. I'm just right now making sure that the link is present in the Discord, because it was difficult to find previously, and that's, you're going to have to give me a moment just to get everything sorted. You can join the Discord in the meantime. It's the first link in the live chat, and that's going to make your life a whole lot easier. All right, so we're just setting things up, make sure they're perfect. Sometimes this takes a little while. I think we're almost. I'm just sharing the link in the Discord, you guys. Just give me a moment. So sorry if this is causing a lot of interruption. Anyways, you can join us in the Discord group, and right now we're just kind of working to make sure you're all getting the images over there. Just give me a moment. So just so that people can follow along. Sometimes the internet speed is just straight up hellbent on killing me. Let me just share this really quickly. I believe our viewer was right. We do not have the link inside of... Give me a moment. We'll just share this really quickly. Hold on, you guys. I'm just making sure our links are inside of... Alright, I think the link is now in the Discord group. Nothing to worry about anymore. Order of the universe restored. Alright, now we're just going to go right back to Figma. This is where we were working on our UI design. You can now find all of the assets inside of the Discord group. I think there was a little bit of an issue there, but it's fixed. Hamdan Ali Adoni says hi. Last wish says it has been added. Again, I apologize for this whole mix-up that's happening today. Happens sometimes. Again, it's 100 days, and at some point you're eventually going to hit a snag. But we'll just jump right back to our UI designs, and we'll go to folder 15, get to our third tab, which is called Red Berries. You can just drag it and place it here. Again, you can always find these, find all of these live streams in the live stream section of this channel, and they're going to be available all the time. So in case you miss a step, something goes wrong, you really don't have to worry about it. It's always there. So you can just take it a little bit back and go from that point on. And now we're going to go to our radial gradient once again. Choose radial. Choose the red color from this image. Something light, something that works. This looks good, and we'll just choose a red from the berries as well. This looks kind of good actually. This does look good. And we'll again play around with this a little bit just to make sure everything looks well lit. Check this out, you guys. This looks incredible. This already is coming together so quickly, so extremely quickly that I can be nothing but proud of it. Alright, and now that we've taken care of that, we'll just add a couple of images over here. Click on Ctrl+Shift+K and go to our folder called Red Berries. That's going to give us these 4 images. We'll just take them, click on Open, and place all. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're not going to be using all 4 of the images at once, but we need to have them, and I'm just taking any of these 4 images, placing them right here. You can take any as you choose. It doesn't matter. We'll just choose this guy, rotate it around a little bit. This looks good. Take this raspberry, place it right here, make it smaller, and place it here again. Alright, this looks perfect. We kind of have ourselves this beautiful UI design. And the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to start adding all of these really cool animations. So this is the part you've been waiting for. Since there is a text, now you have to sort of look at it carefully. Since there's a text that kind of goes open and closed over here, this text is coming out from behind this image. So the text always has to be present. And so the way we're going to do that is we're going to take our text, click on, again, you're just going to go and check for your whole thing. Type whatever it is you need to type. I'm going to type pistachio for the first one because of the green layer that there is. And I'm going to change my font family to Outfit. Outfit is a really good, perfect, thick font that actually works a lot more perfectly if you just give it the shot, place it in the right places. It's one of the best fonts that are in the sans serif category that there is. Alright, we'll just place it in the center. It doesn't matter what exact position it has, as long as it sort of looks like it's behind this image. We're styling it in front of the image, but at the end we'll just right click and send it to the back. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste this, and we're going to drag this down over here and go right here, click on T, and that's going to get this text editable for us. Just take this guy right here, drag it. I undid the step, click on T, and then you're going to type pineapple. If you're not sure your whole UI has capital fonts in it, you're going to go right here and change case to uppercase, and you're going to repeat that. So then whatever you type, it's always going to be uppercase. Let's just copy and paste this one last time, place it right behind this red image, and click on it, click on T, and that's going to make it editable. Alright, and just if you're having a little bit of trouble with this, make sure it's in front of these rectangles, behind the image, in front of the rectangles. This looks good. We'll just go ahead with this one. Make sure all of it is in front of these rectangles. Alright, this looks good. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to start adding these special animated pages, these ones, and this is going to go down super duper quickly, you guys. I'm just going to duplicate or just, you know what, let's just create a different frame because this has all of the different stylings. Let's just give it a width and height of 1920 again by 1080 pixels. And now here's where the important part comes in. So you have these 3 background gradients that are already present. What you want is for your rectangle or your frame right here to also have these same colors. If you start by adding those same exact radial gradients to a different file, you can go wrong two ways. Either you don't have the correct colors, which believe me causes a whole lot of trouble, or they're not in the exact same position, or even if they are in the exact same position, this pointer and this pointer are not in the exact same position, which are actually not that easy to make sure they're in the same position if you have a bigger frame, if the size changes, and if and there is a huge difference in what these can do. So for example, this color, and I'm just going to show you over here, this color looks really light, but if I just take this pointer and drag it up to here, this color looks much improved. So this color also can do the exact same thing. These can change colors and it's really hard to get them right. So the way we fix that is, we just go to this rectangle, take this fill, go to these 4 dots, and that's going to create a color library for you, and then you're just going to type DROWN. So this is the brown we're going for, and now we're going to just repeat this for all of these. This is going to make our job so much easier, you guys, because Figma is automatically going to adjust these colors, add these styles to whatever screen we go to. Go to these 4 buttons and click on RED. Alright, let's just go to the second frame, and now we're simply going to go to fill, go to these 3 buttons and click on yellow, and that's going to give us this exact beautiful yellow shade. It has been adjusted to fit exactly perfectly for this screen. Again, I'm going to go and click on Ctrl+Shift+K. That is going to give me my pineapple image. I'm just going to take this image right here, click on open, place it, and without resizing it, because these images don't need to be resized for the full frame. We've always made sure of that. You're just going to place this guy right here, make sure to align it in the center. These 2 buttons, make sure your thing is aligned in the center, and once it is, you can just drag it around and figure it out as well. And once it is aligned in the center, you know what, let's just shift it above a little bit, because of the cherry stem it's looking a little bit weird. Alright, now we're going to take this pineapple text and we're going to copy and paste it, and we're going to drag it outside of that frame, take it over here, and we're going to increase the font size. Let's just increase it to the biggest possible, 128, and then we're just going to keep on increasing it until we have a size we are happy with. Let's just change it to 320, or we can just sort of move it around, make it a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. We'll just place this right here and then just send it to the back. This is going to give us one of those cool effects that we've been going for. We'll just use these buttons to make sure this is perfectly aligned in the center. And the last thing we're left with to do is add these images on the sides for the splash effect. So we'll just take this image, place it right here. Take this image, place it right here. And then, now this is the part you look really carefully at. Take these, really carefully copy and paste them, make them smaller, drag them above, take our first rectangle image, bring it on the opposite side, send it to the back. This is going to make sure your whole design looks nice and fresh, and it just comes together automatically. You'll just stop worrying about everything from this point on. And also make sure this image, which is at the back, let me just grab this one, is rotated a little bit, just so it doesn't look like it's the same image. Just rotate it. You can rotate it using this, or you can go to the sides, use this rounded off cursor thingy to make sure it's rotated. And then you're going to go right here and you're going to rotate this image as well. This is so they look different. Or you can click on Shift+H and Shift+V, and that's going to rotate them horizontally and vertically for you as well. You can just increase their size, decrease their size, change things a little bit, change everything just so the UI looks like it's in place. And once we're done with that, you know what, let's just keep this the way it is. We'll just copy and paste this whole thing, and now we're going to start changing our colors and stuff. So we'll just change this yellow to red, go and click on this image. Since everything is the same size in this image set, we're just going to go to 15, click on red berries, click on this image, click on open, and now we're just going to, you know what, let's just do a completely different image, because I think the cherry was skewing with the size. We'll just click on open, place it right here, make sure the bowl is the same size. See, it's the same exact size. We've made sure of that. These images in the Discord community, always make sure you don't have to resize them a whole lot. Just make sure they're of the same. Just make sure they're just perfectly fit wherever they go. We'll remove this Hawaiian pineapple image whole thing. This looks good. And now I'm going to change these images. These images, again, we have 4 different images. The good thing with berries is you don't have to repeat any of these images. We'll click on open, place them right here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And again, you don't have to resize these images either. We'll just take this image, place it right here, right click and send it to the back. Take this triangular pineapple cutting, take this guy as well, shift it right here. And again, before I do anything, I'm just going to change my text. This is called red berries because it's a collection of those. If you realize at the end, like me, that your sizing is not right for this text, you're going to have to shift it around, make sure everything is perfectly aligned, and you're going to do it. You're going to change your sizing to about a 270. Bring this to the center, align it at the center once again. You know what, let's just bring this guy down to a 270 as well. Again, you're also going to use these 2 buttons to make sure everything is perfectly aligned in the center. Take these images, place them perfectly wherever they are, and just quickly make sure everything is perfectly aligned. Take this first image, let's take this image, place this right here, and now you're just going to start experimenting around with what looks great where. You can place any 4 of these images anywhere you like. It truly doesn't matter. You can just go ahead with whatever you like. Last Wish says now it's looking a little bit easy after watching this. That is the point of these tutorials. We want to make it the simplest UI design tutorials on the internet. Thank you so much for that. It really does help my confidence too. Alright, we'll just go ahead and choose the image that's in the background, delete it. Really simply. All of these UI designs are portfolio worthy, and I say this every single day. Put them in your portfolios, and these are going to be the best portfolio projects for beginners, and we always take that into consideration before bringing up a new UI design. So we'll always bring up tutorials that look advanced, things that look really great but truly are using techniques that can be simplified to a beginner's level. And even if the techniques can't be simplified, it's my job to simplify things for you. We'll just send it to the back. Check this out. This looks really pretty right now. It just looks so fresh, and this whole UI appeal just takes this whole thing to a different level. All right. One last frame left to do. We'll just remove all of these extra images. They're just causing a ton of trouble at this point. Take the frame, copy and paste it. Bring this frame over to that side because, you know, order. And we're just going to quickly change everything that's inside of this frame, and you're going to realize how easy this is in a couple of moments. We'll just change this color to brown, change this text to pistachio, make sure everything is perfectly aligned in the center, align the text in the center, bring this right here, and again, I think we forgot to align these texts in the center. We're going to do that. This doesn't make much difference right now, but if your text is aligned in the center, it does look a whole lot better. Make sure everything is set to auto width so it takes the minimum space, and just make sure everything works. Alright, we'll just click on Ctrl+Shift+K, go to 15 folder, click on coffee, get both of these images, click on open, place them right here, and now we have 2 different images to go off of. We'll just take our first image, remove this image, take this image and place it here. You know what, let's just rotate this around a little bit because that would be fun. Done. Make it a little bit smaller, place it right here. This splash looks really refreshing, really refreshing. Take this image as well, remove this guy, take this image, drag it. Sometimes I forget how to drag things, it's an embarrassment. Rotate, make sure it's bigger, make sure the whole splash comes together as we intended for it. Rotate it around a little bit. Check this out, this looks really good. This looks so pretty. Alright, we're just going to copy and paste this image, take it to the opposite side, not put it in the same side, otherwise it's going to be quite copied and recognizable. You want to copy images but not make them recognizable. Rotate them outside, make sure this edge is visible. remove this image which is in the background. Just image 9 is going to be in the background, and you're going to remove this image, place it right here, and this happened so quickly, you guys. I don't think we've been streaming for a whole lot of time. 30 minutes only. We've just completed this so quickly. Copy and paste this, take this image, place it right here, make it smaller. When I say small, I mean really small. Always click on shift while resizing these images, you guys. The most important part. Delete this image, place it near the O, send it to the back, play around with the sizes a little bit, just so everything looks perfectly aligned in the center. You know what, I didn't do this before, but I'm just going to place this coffee bean inside of the O. Check out how cool this looks. This looks cool. I'm going to go ahead with it. All right, now we're just going to do the last thing we need to do. Control Shift K, choose our image, click on open, make our image right here. We don't have to reposition this around a whole lot. Place it in the exact same position, resize it. Again, remove, where did our frame go? Remove this Hawaiian pineapple, and now we have our screens ready. This is the part we've all been waiting for. We're going to start animating this, and this is going to be so much fun, you guys. Go click on the first rectangle, go to the prototype tab. The simplest thing you can do, drag it to the first frame, navigate to the number of this frame, frame 4, on smart animate, and you're going to click on gentle. Again, you're going to go right here, and you're going to make sure there is a way for you to exit this screen. So you're going to take it and drag it back to the main screen, and then that's going to have the same exact settings. Again, you're going to take your second rectangle. These big rectangles are how you're going to prototype this. So everything inside of the rectangle is automatically included. I hope that makes sense. We'll just drag it right here, make sure all the settings are same, which they usually are since this is Figma. Oops, we'll just take our second frame, drag it right here. This is going to start animating so quickly, you guys. I can't wait for you to see it. Just stick around for this part, even if you don't stick around for any other parts. Just, this is really important. All right, we'll just drag it, take our frame, and the final drag of the century, not the century, but I sure as hell like to joke. We'll just make sure this works now. Just close off all of our additional screens, sliders. If there's any issues, they can be fixed, but I don't think there will be. Let's just give these images some time to load. And now that these images have had a lot of time to load, let's see if they animate. I don't think they do. Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. I'm just going to rename. We haven't renamed any of our matching layers yet. So if you want this bowl to animate with this bowl, we have to give them the same exact name. BOWL space 1. If we want this image to animate with that image, we're going to have to give it a name that is the same as this one. We're going to rename these both to A. And it doesn't matter what you rename them to be, it as long as you're just renaming them something. Let's just name these C and D. C. Take this guy right here, rename it to C as well. Take this one, rename it to D. Take this one, and at the first I animated these images with the outer images, and now I'm just animating these images with the inner images, just to tell you that both of these are possible and both of those look really good. But just make sure if your first frame has these images aligning outside, this other image also goes outside. It shouldn't be that one goes outside and one goes inside. That should not happen. We'll just take this image. We've gone till D. We'll just rename this guy to E and rename this to F. Rename this to F. Rename this to E again. If it doesn't work, we'll have to do a lot of fixing there as well. We'll just go right here, rename this to bowl space 2. Take this, change it to bowl space 2. Change this guy to bowl space 3. This is the magic of doing everything live. You see the debugging, you see the problems that rise up, and you see those issues get fixed in real time. Just click on this and check this out. This animates perfectly. All right, I think I need to make sure the text is also working right. So we'll just go to the first frame, go to and this is where positioning of the text becomes really important. You're going to bring this up just so that it's in front of all of the rectangles. I think I didn't make sure of that at the first time. All of these 3 rectangles need to be behind your text. So you're just going to take this text. Since you need a rotating animation, let's just start from a rotated frame. We'll change this number to 90, and we're going to repeat that with all of our other ones as well. We'll just rotate all of these to 90, and let's see what magic happens when we rotate it to 90. So if the first frame is rotated to about a 90 and the second frame is straight, let's just make sure it's hiding behind our image. You'll have to align it very, very perfectly in order for it to hide behind the text. When your first frame has text layers that are 90 degrees rotated, then your second frame has these layers that are normal. So then this animation is going to happen after that. Let's see if it works. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Why did it not work? Oops. I think our text layers don't have the same name. See, it's always case sensitive. So if your first text is named with capital letters, all of your others also need to be named with capital letters. If your text has small letters, don't think small and capital letters aren't going to make a difference. They make the biggest difference, you guys. So important to get them right. REDBERRIE. How many R's are in berries? I don't know. Check this out, you guys. This looks wonderful. Check this out. We are done. One of the most amazing. Let me know what you guys think. Last Wish says nice. Thank you, Last Wish. That's really nice. Check this out, because these animate to the outside image and this one animates to the inside image. This looks really, really good. Like the center animation for this one is completely different from the outer animation of the images for this one. Just check out the difference in the animation, and both of these are completely beautiful animation types. So for this one, these images morph into these outside images and these center images appear on their own. But for this one, these images morph into these side images and you can just choose which one you want. One of the most awesome UI design live streams we have ever done on this channel. I'm just going to really quickly remove myself from the frame, and now I'm removed because you all need to see this in its full glory. Check out the most awesome UI design for your portfolios we've ever done. So many advanced UI design techniques we covered today. I'm going to share this with all of you guys now. Copy this link and share it in the live chat. Share it in the live chat. Paste it right here. I think we've got a really long URL. I'm just going to make it smaller. How do you make things smaller? We'll just go and shorten our URL. Stick with me, you guys. This is the most amazing demo you're ever going to see. Paste this right here, shorten the URL, copy the URL, paste the URL in the stream chat. And now you guys have access to one of the most awesome UI designs we have ever built on this channel. Check this out, guys. This is so awesome. One of the most awesome UI designs we've ever done, and we can just see everything come together in real time. I am an absolute fan of. Check out this coffee image inside of the. Check out this coffee bean inside of the O. It just looks perfect. All right. So we have these radial gradients working exact same, and the fact that we made color libraries out of these colors makes sure they're not looking out of place when the screen size changes for these colors. They just morph beautifully automatically. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I apologize for the time delays that we had today. Tomorrow we're going to be back at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. I hate to go today because of what we've achieved. This is one of the best, the most amazing UI designs we have ever made on this channel. I will be back tomorrow. Last Wish says, I was thinking it would take much time today, but it was easy after the video. Again, as I said, this has been one of our, it's done under 40 minutes. It's one of our quickest tutorials ever. And thank you so much everyone for watching. I will be back at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time tomorrow. I apologize for the delays today. We will be back. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around. Peace.